Alright, so I decided to check out the new Assassin's Creed game since it was on sale last week, and Coroni, and I've heard good things, so I want to check it out for myself. So first off, if you don't know, the newest suck-a-fart out of my Assassin's Creed game takes place in ancient Greece. I know since it's called Odyssey, you may be thinking that you fly around the universe collecting stars and shit, but you're wrong. Instead, the game opens up with Leo and the Swole Boys of Sparta killing a bunch of my ancestors. You poke my great-great-grandfather and his brothers until apparently everyone is dead, except for this guy. So you do the manly thing and you penetrate him good. Then the game takes a hard left turn and tries to tie in the present day arc. You know what that arc is about? No? Anyone? Remember that? Aliens or gods or something were like deciding the fate of humans. It was like all a game to them, and then like there's this war between the assassins and the Templars. Don't worry about it. Essentially, they dumbed it down. There's no goddamn story arc in the present anymore. It's just some two girls jerking off with this spear, okay? So one of the two girls used the DNA or some shit from the spear to relive the life of the character you actually play in the game, which is this bad bitch named Kasandra. The first thing you do with her, which is, oh my, the chef kiss, the first thing you do is get punched in the fucking face, and it's hilarious. Now, I know what you're thinking, okay? Oh, Quinn gets off on women being beat. That's not true, all right? You can't prove that. But her being punched in the face is, it is prime. It is hilarious. The way she gets punched, just like, pop. It's good. It's good stuff. Solid performance there. Good acting. In video game fashion, though, you beat up the dudes that beat you up, and your nose is magically healed, and then you meet your little sidekick named Phoebe. I mean, Cassandra calls her Phoebe, but I feel like if you look at that word isn't Phoebe. I'm going to do some research. I know Ubisoft is very diligent about these things. They had a whole web series about how they recreated Rome to a T, one-for-one scale in some Assassin's Creed game in the past. But, so they probably did their research, right? They probably pronounced things correctly. I'm just going to look and see how this name is pronounced.
Phoebe.
Nice. Also, maybe it's just the English pronunciation that's weird. Maybe that's what's going on. Let me get the Greek pronunciation of this name. Let's see here.
Phoebe.
Great. Okay. Hey guys, I'm Phineas, and this is That aside, Phoebe then tells you to go find your friend Marcos because he now owns a winery, and that, I don't know how that is my problem, but apparently it is your problem, so now you have to go deal with it? ? Side note, the game then punished me for letting the guys go earlier. And they just walk 10 feet and then set up an ambush and try and kill me. So I kill them anyways. So what was the point of me letting them go if I have to kill them? And this is a theme in the game, by the way. This is a very big theme. You start off and you're like, oh, Cassandra's kind of like, I'll help figure this out. We'll get through this together. And then by the end of it, she just says,
I will scalp the rich and flay the souls of any who cross my path.
So, something to pay attention to, I guess. Let's take this guy, for example, all right? He's literally minding his own business, watching the waves lap against the shore. He's thinking deep thoughts about his loved ones and his past and what he will do in his future. And then I kill him because the game wants me to, and there's treasure nearby, and he's watching it, apparently. Carl had a family, okay? Carl had a family. Anyways, you meet Marcos. He's a guy. A bad guy, though. Not like a bad guy in the context of the game. He's not a villain or anything. He's just an average, run-of-the-mill guy that finds little girls that wash up on the beach and then turns them into his slaves. That kind of bad guy. Oh, and you heard me right. That is the origin story of this quote-unquote friendship between you and Marcos. Hey, little girl, I see you washed up on the beach. Are you very hungry? Oh, yes, I'm very hungry. Oh, well, I got some bread for you. Take this bread and we can be good friends. Okay, you seem like nice man. Okay, now you're my slave forever. Okay, deal. Okay, whatever, I'm hungry. So Marcos makes you do all his errands for him, which usually ends with bandits for some reason.
Bandits, those fucking bandits need a thrashing.
And you may be asking yourself why while doing this. Why kill all these poor bandits? Well, Marcos, and by proxy you, owe somebody money. And that person is the Cyclops. No, not that kind of Cyclops. This kind of Cyclops. Yeah, just that guy. Also, the game really wants you to know that he's like a tough guy because literally everyone you talk to says that you're going to get fisted so hard that you're going to wish you never took that goddamn bread on the beach. Why'd you take the bread, Cassandra? So you do the missions, kill all the bandits like a good little Cassandra, start to earn back some of the money to pay the Cyclops. He sends a bounty hunter to kill you. No big deal, all right? Because that's how you get your money back, apparently. You just kill the person and then hope you find their money? I don't know. All right, you beat him first try, and as payback, you place the bounty hunter's near lifeless body on the bed of the Cyclops after killing all of his guards.
Oh boy, here I go killing again.
Jesus, Cassandra, god damn it, I wanted you to be good! You also steal the Cyclops' obsidian eye while there because Marcos has this new plan to get the money back by selling the Cyclops' things to then pay him his money. You also see some lions, kill them because Cassandra is a heartless bitch. You then make your way to some rich asshole named
Elpenor.
You kill all of his guards because you're Cassandra, and that's what you do, I guess. You also thought he was working with the Cyclops, which he wasn't, but that's okay because I guess you gave him a hard-on by all the killing that you did. So much so, in fact, that he even hires you to assassinate someone for him. So I guess it all ends well, right? All right, it's time, boys. Marco says it's time. We're gonna finally face the Cyclops. We're gonna find the Cyclops, show him his eye we stole, and shove it in a goat's ass. After sorting through the 500 spam emails you just received from PETA, you finally get to fight the one-eyed freak, and you kill him in 5 seconds. It's just a normal fight. Like, all this build-up, and it's literally just, you just fight him and his friends, and it's not even hard. It's pretty disappointing. Also, if you think about it, right, the plot here is kind of bizarre. If you think about it too much, you and Marcos, mainly Marcos, owes the Cyclops money. You guys owe him money. Like, no one forced you to borrow it. You just owe him money. And the way you repay him is by killing all of his friends, shoving his most prized possession 3 feet into a goat's ass, and then you kill him. If anything, the moral of this whole story arc is don't loan people money, kids. And if you owe someone money, just ruin their lives until they're dead. What is this game trying to... What is this storyline? Anyways, apparently by killing the Cyclops, you saved the guy he was actively trying to drown. Yeah, that guy. And now that guy owes you his life. Fortunately, his life is worth well more than yours, as he is the captain of a ship with an entire fucking crew. Also, please ignore that I now look like some satanic blood worshiper. It's not a big deal, I swear. How do I know that he's rich, you may ask? Well, I talked to a boat seller in the game named
Telemenes.
And he said a ship normally goes for 100,000 drachmi. And that's without paying for crew members. So basically, this guy is rich as fuck. And now he is your slave for life, since you gave him some bread on the beach. Hey, little Barnabas, I see you washed up on the beach. You must be very hungry. Would you like some bread? So you're on the ship now. You've given Phoebe to Marcos as tribute for your freedom. And you suddenly remember that you've been hired to assassinate someone by that creepy rich guy. You ask the guy you just saved if he knows anything about him. And you realize you've been hired to kill your father. Honestly, you're not really torn up about it. I mean, since the last thing you remember about your dad was he gently yeeted you off a cliff to your death. To his credit, though, you not only killed your own baby sister / brother, but you also killed a Spartan soldier. So you're kind of a murderer. God damn it, Cassandra. She started killing when she was like 7 years old. She was born for this. She was born to kill everyone. So you wake up from your flashback and boom, the game is over. Actually, that's just the end of the intro to this was all a tutorial. Honestly, not gonna lie, that was pretty fucking good as far as intros go. Like, I get it, 4 fucking hours, but it was pretty good. I mean, there's not much to complain about, except that Carl died.